Unlocking you. Glad you could join me today. Well, this is what we're going to do. Today is video 1 of 6 videos because I want to talk about benchmarks, or I guess I could call them biomechanical benchmarks, that you should be proficient at before you really get started with an exercise program. Or if you're already in an exercise program, you can continue. It's not a big deal. But just understand that these 6 movement patterns or exercises are really important to be proficient at. So today's video is just the first one. So the first pattern is a push pattern. Okay, anything you're pushing away from the body. But I'm going to use the push-up instead of, say, a dumbbell exercise like a chest press on a bench or something. I'm using the push-up because it really stresses form. What do I mean by that? I'm looking at how the shoulder joint and scapula kind of have a rhythm together. And I'm also interested in protecting you, basically. What can you do with your own body weight? It's very important to be able to manage your own body weight. Having to push something off of you or push yourself up from the ground or some other situation, you need to be proficient at this pattern. And I picked the push-up, not because it's popular, because my brand is not about things that are always popular. It's about what really means something to the body biomechanically to get you results. But it's about making sure that you understand how to use the body efficiently before you get involved with some type of tool like dumbbells, barbells, bands, TRX, whatever it might be. So the idea is, I want you to consider it's not just the rhythm you're working on of the shoulder joint and scapula. It's, developing upper body strength, core awareness, because you need that for that. But it's also dealing with gravity. People don't talk about gravity, the gravitational pull on the body when they talk about exercise. But changing your direction in space is very important. So this is why I chose this exercise. So in order to deal with the push-up, as you know, there's probably many, many variations of a push-up. Today, I'm only going to show you 3. So the first one here is the incline push-up. So what we're doing is we're offsetting gravity. So I don't have your stomach and chest facing the ground. The more I bring that up from the ground, I'm manipulating this gravitational pull. So I'm offsetting it some, okay? So you can see here the woman on the top, she has a little bit of hiking shoulder blades, but I use this picture because it does show her not being super perfect. But you can use a kitchen countertop. You can use a pole like this man, he's out in nature somewhere. You can use a washing machine or dryer, the old-fashioned kind, not the stackables, obviously, unless you're 8 feet tall. But the idea is to offset gravity. So you can either use a kitchen countertop, something like that, a wall, something outside like a pole or a park bench, whatever it is, okay? This is very important. Now, if you're going to go, let's say, add back a little bit more gravitational pull, you'll see the knee push-up. Okay, so by taking the feet off the ground, you're absorbing a little more of your body weight that way, and you're not full body weight yet in relation to this gravitational pull that's always there. It's not a push, it's a pull. So the person at the top has not very good form. The person on the bottom is in good form. She probably has very good core engagement and timing, which is something I'll talk about in another video. But the idea is that you need to make sure before you advance down to the knee push-up that your wall push-up or your park bench push-up or wherever you're doing these incline push-ups are very proficient before you graduate to the knee push-up. Then we have the full body push-up. So now you straighten out the legs, your toes are on the ground, and there you go. This is challenging. I tell people start with 1 or 2 perfect repetitions because it's not practice makes perfect. It's perfect practice makes perfect. So don't have an ego, especially if you're in an exercise class. If you need to use a wall or get on your knees, go ahead. One thing I always do, if I want to get to 10 push-ups and I'm not really proficient at full push-ups, I'll do 2 or 3 full push-ups drop to my knees and finish the last, 7 or 8 reps. And I got my 10 reps in or whatever. That's one technique, okay? I want to share with you another fun thing. If you're really great at push-ups, try doing them in an elevator that's going down. So you have extra pull, okay? It's really fun. I used to do that when I worked in an office, doing push-ups in the elevator. It was on the 13th floor. Of course, they didn't call it that. They call it the penthouse. Anyway, the point is the elevator's going down and you're doing push-ups. I was on my knees because 2 reasons. I wasn't strong enough to do full push-ups, and also there wasn't really that much room. So anyway, you've got the idea. It's using your own body weight. You're doing a push pattern. Again, this is one of 6 patterns that I'm going to be reviewing. You need to make sure that body is biomechanically sound before you advance to harder classes or heavier weights or whatever it might be. But I want to make sure you understand this is a fabulous exercise to be very good at. Okay, it's not like this boring thing or, oh, I hate push-ups. Be good at them. Part of the reason why a lot of people hate push-ups is because they're not doing them correctly and they're too much load for your body. I've gotten many clients to enjoy push-ups because they started at a level that was appropriate for them. Okay, so be on the lookout for 5 more videos coming up. And until next time, move better and live well.